Hello everyone, it's me Colam and welcome back to my Sunday live stream. I did miss last Sunday to watch Arsenal play at home. Unfortunately we've actually now lost all 3 games since the start of the season, which is not good at all.
It's frankly rubbish.
Yes.
I'm just checking my audio. Since I've been messing and changing mics, I'll wait for people to shout to say the mics work or not. But hopefully our mics work better than Arteta and Arsenal are doing.
We are now bottom of the league.
Are we bottom?
We are bottom.
We're actually below Norwich.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Who we play next week.
Yeah.
Well, not next week, in about 2 or 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. That is the bottom of the table, bottom of the league decider. 6 pointers already.
That's really funny as well.
Yeah, I know, it was shocking. But anyway, for those that don't know, I'm Cole's dad. I'm on this mic. He's on obviously his mic. Let us know if we are okay. Normally it's I'm too loud and Cole's too quiet.
Yeah, well.
We'll see.
What was good on the day though was that I went out early to play on the piano at St Pancras and was joined by a couple of my patrons, Bob and George, with his brother. I think in total I was there for nearly 2 hours and played about 12 songs. Some were requests and not prepared, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was pretty cool meeting your patrons.
Yes.
Yeah, it was fun.
And
it was long.
Yeah.
And as we posted one, and as I said at the end, I am hungry. Because I did not have breakfast.
Well, on the day. I mean, I assume you're not hungry now.
Well, I had breakfast today. Yes.
That's a good start. Of course, yeah, one of them had been posted. Of course, there is going to be a lot more to come.
Yeah,
eventually.
So all of them eventually.
Okay.
And actually, those are the other ones that I haven't posted because it just takes me forever to do it. Why don't we answer one of the questions from on the chat? Leela Joseph. Is Cole from Essex?
No, I'm not from Essex.
Because we are in?
Sorry.
Yes. Well, actually, we're on the... I can't even remember what it's called. We're in Camberley, so I think it's called the Surrey borders, right between Berkshire, Surrey, and what's the other one? Hampshire. We're right on that corner. If that probably doesn't mean anyone to anyone that isn't in the UK, but
probably the closest we can get to then showing our address, which would not be a good idea.
Well, we're in Camberley. We've said we're in Camberley many times.
That is true.
So yeah. As most people know, I copy down requests for Cole because Cole can't deal with the chat and play at the same time. But please don't spam. That's primarily directed at you, Ashwin WS. I can see you say play Bohemian Rhapsody. I'll make a note of it as usual. But
well, yes. I just want to. I mean, I'll do these now. Want to welcome Gavin Shepherd as a new patron, joining my nice friendly patron group.
Yes, Gavin, I assume, is George's brother.
Yes, I believe so.
Who came and watched you.
Yes. It's really
and
cool.
You're slouching.
Oh, come on.
Stop slouching.
It's really cool seeing patrons chat and supporting me as well as each other. Of course, there's some benefits to being a patron, like like knowing when I go out, as well as supporting me.
Oh, and supporting you.
Yeah.
But, yes, which is cool. And actually, there's quite a few patrons. Usually quite a few patrons turn up at the beginning. And there's quite a few on here. Why don't you turn on your phone? I think you
turn on my phone.
Well, flick it open. So we can say hi to a few
that are
here already. Last warning, Ashwin, I will put you on a timeout. Please don't spam. I've seen you ask for Bohemian Rhapsody 7 times now. I have got it in my head. So hi Bob, Ari's here, Destiny's here, James Corky's here. Oh, James, you've not been here for a while. I think I may have missed you before, but I don't think you've been here for a while. But anyway, hi. I've said Bob, Mango, Monster. I'm going to keep drawing up. Usually Don at this point says, you've missed me, Chi. But I don't think I've seen Don. Susan, North, Rob Shaffner second. Keep scrolling up, and I think that might be it. And we're still scrolling up. But hi to all the patrons, and thank you. Oh, and Christoph, right at the very top, right at the beginning. Apologies for missing you out. But I'll keep shouting out to you as I see you guys.
Yes. Thanks also to Cleel. Hopefully I'm saying it wrong. Cleo Sundquist, as well as Michael Wengert, I hope I'm also not saying that wrong as well, who sent me tips on PayPal all the way. Cleo did from California. I think Michael's actually only about 20 minutes ago, so that was quite of a kind of thing. But
cool.
Also, of course, all you subscribers and regulars on the live stream are amazing too, and really helps me do what I do. So thank you guys so much. And yes.
Cool. Oh, and James Scott said he's had spinal injury, and that's probably why he's been a while. Okay. I hope you are recovering well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hope so too. So yeah, I think we're ready to move on to the next song.
Yeah. 1 second. I'm going to sneeze myself, so I'm going to put everything on mute.
Oh no.
Yep, apologies. I've managed to also get stuck on trying to unmute, which really didn't help.
Great success.
It's been a long time since live stream, so apologies for the mess.
Well, okay. Well, I'm going to start with a new arrangement from another Olivia Rodrigo song called Good For You. Actually, apart from it being an Olivia Rodrigo song, if you use TikTok, you'll recognize it too as one of the big TikTok songs. I played it for the first time last Sunday, but it's a debut on YouTube. Will be today for all you live streamers. So here is Good For You. So that was Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Very nice.
Right,
I'm just copying down. You've actually quite a few questions on here.
Interesting.
So I am going to copy down some questions. In fact, I have copied down the questions, just copying the last set.
Oh, nice.
Before I fire them your way. Actually, I was going to poke a button about patrons to say thank you for the patrons. And that can run in the background whilst I ask some of the questions. Right, so you have been asked, what was the first song you ever played on the piano? The first song you ever learned to play on the piano?
No, I could go quite far back.
We'll go all the way back.
It would just, the songs I would play would just be exercises.
Well, songs then.
But
do you remember Olympic Games? I remember Olympic Games.
Olympic
Well,
Games.
I remember the name Olympic Games.
It was from that. I mean, no,
It came from a grade one.
I know that was like a set book, but like I played like some other really, really, really easy pieces earlier, like before I did that carnival piece.
So what was the easiest piece you remember that you've had to learn to play?
I mean, the easiest piece I remember I had to learn to play is carnival because I don't remember all the other pieces before that.
You don't remember Olympic Games?
That was after, I think.
Okay, well, play carnival. So this was one of the.
But
first...
I remember one.
Okay.
I remember it told me to play Kumbaya.
Okay, play Kumbaya then.
But then that was just me playing the melody.
We'll get on with it.
So like.
You were asked to play some boogie woogie, so boogieify it like Dr. K does.
Was I? Okay.
I forgot to unmute myself there. Another of your patrons have just turned up. She says she's 15 minutes late. Ziza. I learnt it last time. I've now forgotten it. Apologies. And also Michael Engert is here. I think he said you told me that you saw his patron message saying it was his first time.
Yes.
First live stream. So thank you. I think Michael joined. Was it the previous time? The last time. And it's 40 degrees there. Oh my God, that's very hot.
Wait, did I say Michael Wingett this time? As a new patron or something?
No, that was new patron previous time.
I have a strange feeling. I thought Michael Wingett was a patron again, for some reason. But...
So hi to Michael.
Oh well.
Michael again. But it's his first live stream. I think you mentioned. So that's cool. How hard is it to boogieify stuff?
It's not that hard.
Is it just?
It's just know the melody. But then it goes for certain songs where it's like really weird melodies.
So what would be a hard thing to boogieify?
I mean, I guess by what the people in the world think boogieify is, just put that bass thing like the whole time, or just some bass thing, which is kind of quite a lot of the boogie woogie.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of it is to do with the left hand.
Yes. Rob Sheffield II said, when did you learn to play chopsticks? Because like 1 billion people learn to play that with just 2 fingers, right?
Yeah, I mean...
How does it go? So now I'm going to say boogieify that.
Did I not do that before? I swear I did that before. But
I think you did about 1 million live streams ago. Yeah, so basically you can boogieify anything. Well, more or less.
I know. I wouldn't be the master at it, though.
No, you wouldn't. That would be Dr. K, Brendan, I'm guessing.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah. Since whenever he goes out, he plays something and then boogiefies it, so which is cool.
I mean, there's quite a lot of people who do boogie woogie, though.
Yeah. Henry Herbert is a fantastic one. But and there's Terry Miles.
Yes.
And I can't remember the other.
And we also met Olivier as well, I guess.
Oh yeah, Olivier.
So he counts.
He's a little boy. Absolutely. So cool. Gavin Shepherd's here. He missed your hello earlier.
Oh yes, hello. Hope you're doing all right.
Yep. And as he says, it's up to you. See, I kept asking him to tell you it's up to you when you kept asking me what to play.
Oh yeah.
I might have to put all the outtakes from that Sunday, just me saying up to you non-stop.
Just a huge compilation of you saying up to you.
Yeah. Right, okay, there's a couple other questions before we jump onto other stuff, I suppose. LGLG, which could be Lang Lang, I doubt it, could also be Ling Ling from Two Set violin, or it could just be LGLG. What level is your piano grade? I think Bob answered for you anyway.
Wait, say that again?
What is your piano grade?
Well, I mean, I passed my diploma at the beginning of the year, so there you go.
Diploma level.
Yes. Also thanks to Andres Paredes for 10 Mexican dollars. Thank you so much for that. Much appreciated.
Cool. It's really global today, which is absolutely brilliant. Tree Hugging Hippie Monster says, would you play an original composition? So let me copy that down. What I'm guessing is not would you, and you just say yes or no.
I said, which
if
one
the
would
answer
I do?
yes is you will need to.
Well, it's basically going to be yes.
Why don't we do this? You were going to do a 4-note improv.
Yes.
But why don't we do this? So it's not quite a 4-note improv. How does the Samsung ringtone go? I remember you playing it when you were in a jazz lesson. Right, so that's the I don't know, I can't even count. How many notes is that? 5?
Pretty much.
Why don't you do a short composition, not arrangement, you know what I mean, improvisation based on that?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's live, on the spot, completely unexpected.
I'll try that then.
Go on.
Hope it goes well. There you go.
That was longer than I expected, which is cool. Sounded nice. Someone asked for the Nokia ringtone. You probably have no idea. You were probably born after Nokia.
Listen to it.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Do I need to put headphones on? Or
No, I'll be amazed if the Nokia ringtone. Well, I'm sure it's copyrighted, but
sure
I'll be
they will.
amazed if you got a copyright strike from it.
Let's see how long it is first.
It'll be tiny.
12 seconds. Let's see what
And
this is. Oh, it's that one.
Okay, so. Right, so clearly I'm going to have to ask you to do something similar.
Well, before we do that, thanks to BD for the super chat, $10 from the US. But thank you so much, really much appreciated.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Oh, and it's I don't even know what it is.
What is that anyway?
It's a hippie monster. And apologies, tree hugging hippie mom, not monster. Right.
No, I thought we're talking about the page is frozen.
No, the Patreon page is still up, but I can't see the screen.
Oh well, that's just my connection.
So thank you to I think it was Ari who let me know. Right, okay, Nokia ringtone. How does it go?
Oh, sorry.
No, it doesn't go like that. So are you gonna? Well, I'm gonna say the term. It was Gavin who said that. Thank you, Gavin. I'm gonna say, Carl, it's up to you. as Kevin would put it. But how about doing something with the Nokia ringtone?
Well, before we do that again, thanks to Tree Hugging Hippie Mum, not Monster, for $10 as well. He says, or
I'm
she.
guessing she.
Probably it. Fantastic. Thank you for sharing your own composition. So thank you so much.
Okay.
And now it's time to share another composition. Oh no.
Go for it.
There you go.
It's very nice.
Well, yes. Thank you so much.
Maybe we have to post it and then see if Nokia don't exist now. Well, where they were bought up.
Do they
Well,
not?
I think they might have been bought up by Microsoft from memory, and then they disappeared.
Disappeared.
Yeah, Nokia used to basically own the world in. I still have a Nokia 3310. Which
I haven't noticed, to be honest.
I know you haven't noticed because, as I said, you were probably born after they were bought up. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
Just like Apple is everywhere now, Nokia used to be everywhere, but I suspect Apple will last a bit longer than Nokia did. But that's cool. Right, so there's a few more questions, but hopefully for those that enjoyed your own. I was going to say composition. It's more improvisation, right, than composition. Yeah. So cool. Right, so a few more questions. Leela, Joseph, I think Leela asked a question. Well, general question: is it hard to manage both piano lessons and studies?
No, but you just got to do them, to be honest, and fit in the time.
Basically, if you want to do it.
But then, if you fit too much stuff, then yes, that would be a problem. But
so, on average, because I suppose this is a natural question, how many hours, minutes? Probably you should do it by hours. Do you practice a day?
Well, now I'm in the holidays. I've got a lot more time to practice, right?
Well, you tell me.
Well, in the holidays, I've spent 1.5 hours on jazz piano, and then another 1.5 hours most of the time doing pianos for live streams and
YouTube tutorials
for that
stuff.
Yeah, and then I spend another 1.5 hours doing some composition and writing other bits of sheet music, and of course I do. Well, not of course, but I also have some time in the morning and the evening to do singing practice. And there's still quite a bit of time left to do studies as well.
And still time left to play FIFA on PlayStation.
Yes.
Yes.
and
all
there's
that
also
kind of stuff. And go to the gym.
Go to the gym, eat food. And that takes up the day, basically.
Yeah, we missed badminton yesterday because they said it was fully booked.
They said they were full.
But when we turned up and we went to the gym,
it
wasn't full at all.
Yeah, there was literally nothing there.
Yeah, which was annoying. But you and I still went to the gym.
Yeah.
And I beat you on a 30-minute bike thing by 1 kilometre.
Was it a whole kilometre?
Yes. Well, maybe half a kilometre. I have to exaggerate because at some point you're going to overtake me.
Well, that's cheating, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Right, okay. Why don't we do, rather than we just listen to you talk, because I'm pretty sure people aren't here to listen to you talk, why don't I intersperse questions with covers? Right, so.
Great.
Why don't we do this?
Do I need to put my headphones on?
Not for this one.
Okay.
Because Christoph, who is one of your patrons, has said, can you play a medley called The Show Must Go On Because We Are the Champions, So Don't Stop Me Now? See, that's far more clever than me just say smash stuff together.
Well, I guess we'll do that then. Show must go on.
Because we are the champions.
Because we're the champions.
So don't stop me now. Because you are the love of my life.
What? Is that what
See, I've added that one at the end.
Okay. Can't I just say that's called that's a Bohemian Rhapsody or something? Is that cheating?
No, that's cheating.
Oh, go on.
Well, you actually end it with the bit from Bohemian Rhapsody. There you go, 5 Queen bits in a row.
5 Queen
so
bits.
Do I need to remind you what they are, or you remember?
I think I remember.
So, Show Must Go On, We're the Champions, Don't Stop Me Now, Love of My Life, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Still reminding me anyway.
Yes.
Fair
okay.
enough.
Ready?
Yep.
Go.
So there you go.
Very nice. Right.
The show must go on because we are the champions, so don't stop me now.
You are the love of my life.
You are the love of my life, called Bohemian Raps.
Yes.
The Queen medley.
Yes. Well, how many Queen in that medley you did? Was it 9 or 11?
It was 9. It was 9.
Maybe you need to go out and do all the Queen ones you know now, which will take it to what, 15, 16.
Yeah,
That's a medley.
but then I might have to like revise a couple of them.
To kind of yeah. Because George asked you to do The Show Must Go On last Sunday.
Oh,
you hadn't played that for ages.
Oh, I just knew that.
Well, yes, I know that, but it's been a while since you've actually played that properly, I think.
Okay, well, it has been 3 weeks now, so we can always check the socials now. YouTube is now getting closer to 700k. We're gradually going up. We're at 682,000 at the moment. Facebook has gone quite far up now, to 244,000, and Instagram still crawling up slowly to 12.7k.
Yeah, almost 250,000. We can start using the word million with the Facebook ones.
Yes.
I appreciate it's 250,000.
But then we'll say 0.7 when we get to 700k on YouTube.
Well, that's almost 750,000.
6.82 tenths of a million.
Yes.
Well,
if you keep doing that, I'm going to just say...
Well, Twitter is safely over...
1,000.
1/100th of a million.
Okay.
And now we're at 1,034. TikTok...
Hang on,
is it 100th of a million?
What's 100th of a million? I thought you were good at maths.
Oh, wait.
You almost tricked me there.
It's not 100th of a million, it's 1,000th of a million.
1,000th of a million.
I'm stupid. Well, TikTok is so close to 2,000ths of a million. It's now at 492. Maybe we should post some more short TikTok videos and it might actually grow.
Yeah, it might actually...
Wait, it is 1/2000, so I'm not messing around.
500 times 2,000.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is. You're testing my maths right. You're meant to be good at maths.
I know, but maybe not.
Actually, I wonder if people know people on here know about your ability to remember stupid numbers and maths.
No.
So this is going to be a test.
Well, you're going to make me say 100
digits of pi
again.
Yes. So.
Okay. That was just for fun, though.
I know. So
I do think it's fun and it's interesting.
Well, you've actually got quite a few. I just call them newbies. That's is that rude? It's not rude, is it? It's newbies. It's just
new subscribers, just say.
Yes, as in new subscribers. So they probably have been following either from your Omegle or your random. What's it called?
Or maybe they found my live stream.
Yes. Everyone's going to hear me typing away because I'm trying to find 100 digits of pi. That's how useless I am. I can't even find it on Google.
Well, maybe I just search it up and read it out.
No. So you've got to look at me without looking at the screen.
Well, that's just YouTube.
Yes, look at me.
Looking at myself and
yes.
looking how beautiful.
Well, you can look at the camera.
Okay, well that was
here is a test for those that don't know that you can remember it.
Okay.
Go.
3.141592653 58979323846264338 0288419713937510582097494459230 and then hang on. Oh, that's annoying now.
You've stopped at about 60. Oh
no,
your brain stopped. 7.
Is it 78164?
Keep going. Yes.
06286208998 62803 48253 42117067 8.
And the bonus number is
8.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
I don't believe you forgot.
No,
well, I do believe you forgot.
It was one number. I was thinking, oh, is it 7 or is it like 1 or something? It was either 1 or 7, but I completely forgot.
It was 7. I had to keep reading it to see where you got to. But yes.
That was annoying.
Yes.
But yeah.
I'm gonna
remember that in my brain. I just gotta remember that, you know.
Well, you can remember the
Because
number.
once I remember that number, I remembered everything else.
Obviously, the most important, the next big number will be the 1,000th of a million. And you're gonna be saying that for the, well, that'll be an hour's worth of live stream, just you reciting pi.
Oh, come on.
Yes, but yeah. So actually, some people think you just do the piano and, well, play PlayStation, FIFA.
Well,
but,
not even that. I just play Bohemian Rhapsody all the time.
Well, yes, yeah. It's quite funny at the beginning. People just go, "Oh,
you're the kid who plays Bohemian Rhapsody at a
You just play Bohemian Rhapsody, even though it's just YouTube." Anyway, right? People don't want to. Yeah, I said, people don't want to just have you.
Is it still the same that half my video views have come from that same video?
Over half your views have come from that one video. Since 84. That's 84 million, so that'll be 168 million.
You're yeah, we're 10 million off.
You're about 150 something million. Yeah. But anyway, right. Enough of people hearing you recite pi. I'll have you recite something else later. Right. So, do you want to do a new? Actually, why don't we do this before you play something by ear? Okay. Everyone randomly, whenever you play stuff, not realizing that you can play classical, they always throw out the, can you play La Campanella? Can you play Hungarian Rhapsody? Can you play Flight of the Bumblebee? Not realizing that you can, but they just need practice and learning, because at your level, just like most people at diploma level, they can play anything. It just needs learning, right?
Yeah.
And you've been learning a bit of Flight of the Bumblebee.
Yeah.
So do you want to do a work in progress?
Oh,
so
no.
This is a work in progress, right?
Well, about 30 seconds. But...
Yeah. So again, warning, this is a work in progress. It takes time.
But it's really bad, isn't it?
I don't.
Well, if you're going to make me play it, I just sound really bad.
Well, it could sound a little bit nice for the first 30 seconds.
I guess I could try it.
Okay, go.
It's not really great, but yeah, it's there.
Yeah, it's stuff that you're learning. So as I said, work in progress is stuff that, you know, is that an owl?
That's a pigeon.
I suppose it's a pigeon. I wonder if anyone else could hear that, because clearly there's been a pigeon sitting on our house on top of our chimney, and it's just
doing what it wants.
Yeah, it's just making sounds. But anyway, you'll learn that properly at some point and play it properly.
That will be true.
Right, okay, so let's do a play by ear.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
So I'm looking for something in the list in here that you don't know. So Becca Music has asked, have you heard the new Justin Bieber and the Kid Leroy song called Stay, I think?
Stay.
Well, actually it says, if so, what are your thoughts? But why don't you have a quick listen to it and play it? I'm assuming Becca Music will know it, and I'm guessing other people. I've also changed the background because people, some people are saying change it, which I think black and green probably is a little bit...
it's not even connected.
Yeah. You forgot to connect to your ear? That is a very loud pigeon. But yeah, so on the classical thing, so for most people who don't know, unlike pop, where you can play by ear, I mean, I suppose classical you can play by ear, but if you're like Cole and kind of grew up in the classical training world, every single note should be played in a certain way. It's interpreted in a different way. So he spends a lot more time learning classical bits to do it slightly more exactly. Because there's things like half pedal, quarter pedals, how you strike the note is slightly different. So yes, he can play most of that. It's just that it's stuff you just sit and learn. And actually, that's why he's kind of given up. Well, not going to give up. He's just not learning classical anymore, but just doing it more for enjoyment.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So what's this? Stay by Justin Bieber.
Stay by The Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber.
I don't even know this, so just go for it.
Yeah. The melody wasn't too hard, so.
So here's the answer. What do you think of it?
Well, it sounds good.
Okay, very good. I have no idea. It sounds nice. I can say it sounds nice, but I don't even know what it is.
Oh, that's great.
That is a very loud pigeon. I think he's just singing down the chimney pipe and it's amplifying it.
Yes.
Right, so here's a one that you can't answer, but I can answer for a change. Strumpish asks, are you using OBS to stream? The answer is no, not quite. We're using Streamlabs, which is similar to OBS, but not quite the same. It's built on a very similar thing, I think.
I will just say yes.
Yes,
I
you
agree
don't know.
with you.
You can't see what's on this side of the laptop.
Well, I know it was Streamlabs, but
Oh, then you could have answered then.
that's all I knew.
Yeah. Actually, one day, maybe...
Yeah, well, I'll have to get used to doing it in the future, right?
Yes, do it.
Because you won't be.
Because I'll be dead.
No, what? No, I meant I'll be living on my own, maybe.
Yes, could be.
Like,
Well, not could be. Well, hopefully you wouldn't be at some point.
yeah,
You'll meet someone, get married, have billions of kids for me to have grandchildren. Right, that's a bit early. You're only 14, so don't even think about it.
still got another 4 years.
What, before I have grandchildren?
No, before,
Before you go to university, conservatoire, or whatever it is?
etc., etc., etc.
Yes. Bob
But then I'll
Seven
come
says,
back here.
the dad should print a shirt that says, I have no idea. That's true. Or a t-shirt that says, it's up to you.
Or put that on my merch.
Well, yes, you can. No, on your merch, it should say, But I've noticed you don't say that as much. But now that I've mentioned it, let's count how many ums you're going to say.
Oh, no help.
I'll just wait until you first one. Right, okay, let's... there was another question. You can answer this one. Tree-hugging hippie mom, I've got it right this time. Do people that listen to you in public tip?
Tip. Oh, no. I mean, once, a couple of times actually. But the majority of the times, no. But there was one guy, when I was playing Somebody to Love, he literally slammed the coins on the piano like really hard.
Yes.
And yeah, and that was that time. And the other
And
time,
that was the very first time, I think.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And
Which is quite funny, because
yeah.
he then made other people... Well, not made. Prompted other people to tip you.
as well.
Was that about £10 or £7?
I made about like £10 then,
yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Well, this was brilliant.
And then the other guy who I did a right here waiting piano play by ear,
Yeah.
when it wasn't play by ear, he gave me a tenner for doing just a little bit of it, which is really strange.
Well, it's not strange. It's showing their appreciation, which is fantastic.
Strange.
And obviously, appreciate
generous.
everyone on
Okay,
tip.
well, let's not use that word. Generous then.
Yes, yes.
That was very generous.
Appreciative. That's a good word.
Not
to use.
strange. Strange makes it sound bad.
Yeah. But yes, but in reality, we're not meant to, I think, because they're not our pianos.
Yeah, and I don't ask for it.
Yeah.
People just give it to me for fun.
Yeah. Well, again, not for fun, for appreciation.
And appreciation.
Yes. Yeah, but I think the usually we go out cold plays on the ones at St Pancras, and they used to be. I don't know. I don't think they're there now, but maybe they are. Used to be at the subway underground tube station.
You said they had gone.
But I think they have gone.
Well, but they were locked up.
Well, they're gone or locked. There's one in Euston now that's opened back up. I've seen Dr. K play that a few times.
Fair enough.
But the rules tend to be that you're not meant to busk there and ask for money. But I think you can busk generally, but just not on their kit. So, right, okay. Let's do something that you can do from the top of your head that I'm looking at. This is not quite the same as I suspect what Bob Toastmaster and Leela Joseph has asked for, because you've still not learnt it properly yet, Clear the Lune. But you can do at least...
I've still only got 6 bars.
So, but you can still do parts of it and then move it into Moonlight Sonata first. And Beethoven's Fifth. I think Beethoven's Fifth is what I think it is.
It's an orchestra piece.
But you've played a bit of Beethoven's Fifth, right?
Yeah, I know. But
Okay.
that's only as a piano cover.
Yes, obviously. I'm not asking you to whip out an
studied it at
orchestra.
school, so I know more than enough of it.
Okay. So you can study it by ear and play a bit of it. So a bit of Clair de Lune, Moonlight Sonata first, and Beethoven's Fifth. Why don't you bring it in and out rather than just go one after the other? Very nice.
Yeah.
As Bob and Susan and a few others says, you probably should learn Clair de Lune when you have time. It's very nice, actually. You also play very nicely.
No, it's true. I probably should.
Yeah. And as Rob Schaffner said, Cole goes into a very serious mode when playing classical. Yeah.
I mean...
You do. But
fair
then
enough.
you're kind of...
That's all I can say.
Because you're kind of meant to, right?
I don't know if we have to. But like, I guess that's just what I had been doing.
What? When you're playing classical, you're kind of in the serious mood.
Well, when I'm playing another pop song or a rock song.
It's more play. Well, it's more...
It's not really...
Well, not playful. It's different, isn't it?
I guess so. I mean, I guess it's how people... I guess if you look at a modern concert now, well, I guess that's like a popular concert. Well, not a popular concert, a pop or rock concert. Or maybe... Or whatever concert that shows up now.
Yeah.
The people on stage are trying to talk, like, interact with the audience, maybe? Or, like, react to the audience or something?
Yeah.
Beforehand.
Well, probably.
I don't know if it's a beforehand thing, but if you look at classical concerts, especially when I was at the Purcell School, watching concerts, you would go sit there, clap someone coming in, they'd bow, they'd play the piece, and you watch them play the piece, then you clap them, when they bow and they leave.
Okay.
And then you go on to the next person, and that's it.
And they just repeat.
Well, not repeat. but it's effectively that process.
And are you saying that's boring?
It's not boring, it's different, you know?
Yes. But, right, okay.
But of course, if people think it's boring, then it's boring, and if it's not boring, it's not boring. It's
I'm
just
sure
a
they
matter
enjoy
of
it
opinion.
Exactly. I'm sure everyone enjoys music in their own way. Some people hate classical, some people hate pop, right? So it's all good. Right, okay, so let's go and find something on here that you may need to play by ear, because I don't think you've been requested this a few times. I can't remember if you've played this or whether I've asked. Elton John, Song for Guy.
If I have played it, then I can't remember it, so... Oh.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm sure I recognise it being asked a few times. But I can't remember you playing it.
So, Song for Guy.
So, again, for those that don't know...
Oh, I remember doing this piece now. Or song.
Okay.
Because it's someone singing it.
Someone singing it? You mean like Elton John?
Yeah.
Yes.
A song... Well, actually, I now know the difference between a piece and a song. Which I should have known for ages, but song is where someone sings it, basically.
Yeah, you know, it comes from the word sing. I'm guessing.
Okay, well... All he says or sings in here is life isn't everything, isn't everything, isn't everything. 3 times in a row. And then life, 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 life.
Okay.
Life. And it only comes in when, in 5 minutes in. At the 5th minute.
So why don't you play the chorus then?
I will play life isn't everything.
Okay, I don't know the song. So for those that know, Cole's listening in his ear. We can't play it out loud, or YouTube will eat the video, as I call it, because of copyright issues and risk a copyright strike, basically. And oddly enough, especially even if Cole plays anything by the Eagles, it gets eaten up in the States. Right, you ready? So this is Song for Guy, Elton John.
Was I doing this quite a lot?
I don't know, I was looking at the comments. I saw you doing it at the end, where you were about to play that one note, and your hand was waving up and down like a swan's neck.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's one of the most not needed things I had to do in that piece, but I did it anyway, so I don't know why I did it. But move.
Very good. Right, Bob 7.
Bob 7.
Yes.
Okay.
Asked, can you play Still Dre by Dr. Dre, I'm guessing. You'll recognise it as soon as you hear it at the beginning.
That's because I've done it before. However, I don't remember.
As soon as you hear the first 2 notes, because you'll
I very much hope so.
You'll recognise
then it makes it easier.
Yes.
Right.
But he said, can you put that into Smooth Criminal?
Smooth Criminal.
And then into, I'm feeling George Michael. What do you know about George Michael? Careless Whisper?
I know enough of it.
Okay. Into...
I know the beginning bit. That's all you need for an ad hoc cover.
Yeah.
Come on, internet. Oh, it's working now. Oh, it's this one.
Yes. So I said, as soon as you hear it, you'll recognise it. I don't know what you're listening to. Well, I do know what you're listening to. I don't know what part you're hearing, but it must be that part.
Yeah, I don't need to listen to that.
No.
Still Dre into what again?
Smooth Criminal, which is Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Into George Michael, Careless Whisper. Into Richard Marx.
Richard Marx? Oh, is that one you added?
Yes. Well, someone else asked it earlier. So,
okay.
Go. Very nice.
Great.
Did you play Careless Whisper? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, no, I didn't.
I thought you missed that completely.
I forgot.
In which case, straight into Careless Whisper and one of my favourite songs from the 80s. In fact, there was something on the TV yesterday or the day earlier in the week said top in the UK what they considered the top 50 80s song. And Careless Aha. Take On Me was in there. Careless Whisper was in there as well. But
are we ready then?
Oddly, Careless Whisper wasn't very high up. But I need to think of a third song that was on that list.
Well, we just do the 2?
No, it's more fun when there's 3.
Maybe search one up?
No, I'm testing my memory.
I bet Radio Gaga will be on that list.
Sting or Police. Do you know any Police songs? Sting, Gentleman in New York? You probably don't know that one.
No.
Oh, it's doing my head in now.
I can listen to it.
No.
If you want. No?
Top 80s songs.
We're not listening to it? What was it called? Do you not want to listen to
Gentleman in New York it was.
So do you want me to listen to it or not?
No, Living on a Prayer. Do you know that one? I'm just keep shouting out names of
Living
songs.
on a Prayer.
Well, if the answer is no, then you don't need to.
Hang on. Bon Jovi?
Yes.
Oh, I know that one.
Yes. So, what are we doing? Careless Whisper, because you forgot.
Yeah. Take On Me and...
Living on a Prayer.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I didn't realise you knew Bon Jovi songs.
That's the only one I know. Or as well as Wanted Dead or Alive. But they're the only ones I know.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know you listened to them. Hey, Eric Schwingenberg. Yes. He says, excuse me, I'm very late. As long as you're here, Eric, it means I get to...
Patreon name.
Yes. And say the name. Because I've now practiced it enough times. I cannot waste that
And you
practice.
bang on about practicing it every single time. It's been like a couple of months, more than
almost a year now, I think.
Yeah, so you don't need to bang on about it.
Yeah, I do. Because once I get it right.
There'll be another one that shows up.
Yes, Ziza. I have to keep practicing Ziza to get that one right.
That is true. You have to keep practicing Shiza.
Okay.
Okay.
I might have even got that wrong now.
Think we've got time for one more?
Yes.
Okay.
Why don't I answer a couple of questions and then we'll do one more.
Questions.
Well, I was thinking actually your piano is sounding actually quite nice, especially in the upper register, if that's what it's called. Leela Joseph asked, how often do you tune your piano? Well, you don't tune it.
I don't. It's every 4 months?
Yeah, it's about 4 months. Most people it's 6 months because you've got perfect pitch, which in itself can be also annoying. Tune it every 4 months. Roughly, anyway. Especially when you're home in the summer, because you obviously play it a lot more. But when you're at school, it's still being tuned. Because obviously you play it a lot for live stream. Bob Seven says, what's for dinner? I'm going to make myself some level 10 spicy fajitas. And earlier, someone asked, do you like Indian food? You don't really eat that much Indian food.
Curry sometimes, but that's as far as it goes.
Yeah, not much. But and Führermeister04 asked, how do you change keys when you switch to another song when you need to do that, especially when the keys are rather far away from each other. I mean, most of the time, transitions are quite smooth. That means some of the times they're horrible.
Yeah, because sometimes they are horrible and you have to think about them.
Yes. So how do you
Some
transition?
Sometimes they're very long because I'm still thinking, how do I get there?
I do notice that. There are some times when there is, I'm going to put it,
super long transition.
nice filler. It's still filler and it sounds nice, but I'm trying to work out, are you in the end of the old song or are you beginning of the next new song?
Yeah, because I'm just transitioning for about a minute.
Well, it's not
which
that
I
bad.
really don't want to.
Yeah.
I just find... Usually I just try and find a chord progression a really quick chord progression or cadence that works.
So for someone like me who knows nothing about music, what is a chord progression or a cadence?
Okay, it's more a cadence than a chord progression.
Okay, what's a cadence then?
That's not really a cadence, but...
Okay, what is it not really a cadence?
Okay, well, not a really chord progression. If you're like here in G, and you want to get to C, it's not that hard because you're already in here. All I got to do is put a seventh in as it acts like a
All
dominant.
you have to do is a...
All I do, if I'm just doing whatever I want, I put this note because it's a dominant seventh.
Okay.
And then I just carry on doing whatever I want in that piece.
But you just have to do that in your head whilst playing the old one.
Yeah, if I wanted to go, or if I was an A flat major going to D major, it's a lot more difficult because you can. Actually, it's not the most difficult one, that one, because all I got to do. I only switched 2 different chords.
So all I'm hearing is blah 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 blah, A flat blah blah blah, chords blah 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 blah. Because obviously I know nothing. Hopefully all the people on here that knows about music.
Yeah, no, I just have to switch
understands.
between chords to see what works. To be honest,
Yeah.
Switching between fourths is always the easiest thing.
You sound very Jacob Collier-ish at the moment when he talks a lot about music, and I don't understand.
Does he does he go into a really lot of detail?
Yes, especially the circle of fifths or whatever he calls them. I don't know
but
what he calls.
I thought, of course, when you talk to other musicians, they get what you're talking about. But
I kind of half understand what Jacob Collier says. I think he dumbs it down a lot for people like me.
no, because for musicians, you talk quite technically to other musicians, but then to other people who are not musicians, you have to say it in a way that is not,
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I think Jacob Collier is very good at doing that.
And I don't know. I'm not really great at talking.
Maybe you need to learn how to talk like Jacob
Having
Collier.
to do that.
Yeah.
Well, because I could just say, oh, I moved from this chord to the next chord to the next chord, and bang, I'm there. It doesn't really explain anything, does it?
You're right.
So.
But maybe it's a skill you have to learn. You have many skills. You're still 14.
Yeah, but I'm still 14, but I am 14.
Yes. So
Didn't learn this when I
Mega
was
Monster
4 years
says
ago.
sounds very Doug Hevering-ish. I don't even know what I mean.
Doug Hevering-ish.
I'm guessing that's another musical person.
No, I have no idea what that means.
Yeah. Rami Malik, obviously not the Rami Malik, says, how much was that piano? Do you remember?
What? 5, 6?
I think it might have been 5, 6, 7,000. I can't remember. One of those numbers. It was second hand. We got it off eBay, off an ex-piano professor, I think he or she, honestly can't remember. And it's been doing well, apart from the one scary month when 3 strings went and decided to break in about 2 or 3 weeks. Right, let's do one more, and we'll call it a day, because I can smell chicken wings.
Oh, is it chicken wings tonight? Are you
Yes,
sure?
yes, and I'm hungry.
I can't smell chicken wings.
Good. It means
no.
I get to eat all of them.
Oh, come on.
Right.
I can smell pasta, though.
Good. You can eat pasta and I can eat chicken wings. Right, so in the spirit of what Gavin Shepherd said and what happened last Sunday, it's up to you. What would be your most favourite song that isn't Bohemian Rhapsody to play? Or style?
Well, now you've given me 2 different questions.
Yes or no?
Oh, no. I don't know, to be honest.
See how it feels when all the other people on Omegle, when you go, what's your favourite song? And they all go, I don't know. What can you play? See, it's not easy, is it?
Yeah, because every single time I just take a look and just take a random pick beforehand.
I know. But other people will get it completely surprised.
Well, I know. Let's do Before You Go, because my mum bangs on about it so much.
Yes. Actually, Before You Go is really good. You haven't played it outside for a while. In fact, ever.
Have I not?
No, I don't think you have.
Actually, I don't think I have either.
In which case, why don't we do this? Let's do a Lewis Capaldi special.
Okay.
Which is Before You Go.
Someone You Loved. That's it.
Do you know any others?
No, I'm not.
In which case, let's put that, because for me, I think they're very similar, at least in songs, into Callum Scott.
You're the Reason. Then.
Yeah. And that could be your final nice mashup thingy.
Okay.
Whatever it's called.
And there you go. I believe that will.
So I'm going to echo the last thing. Drink. I'm hungry.
Okay, well, yeah, okay. Because Dad's hungry, it will be the end of the live stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. What else should I say? Merch.
This is when I panic and start pressing buttons.
Yeah,
that don't work. I'm going to press.
I haven't updated anything in a long time.
As Gavin pointed out, all you've got are cups and mugs.
All I've got is cups and mugs, and shirts, and that's basically it. And hoodie.
And my favourite, the cushion.
And the cushion.
The cushion. Actually, very good.
I guess we want maybe different logo ideas would be cool.
Yes. Well, I said up to you, and I have no idea.
Yes.
Cole's dad.
That'd be quite interesting. It's up to you, and I have no idea. This is becoming very strange.
Well, Destiny asked for a dog collar, not a dog banner. Bandana. What are they called? I don't know. For dogs.
I'm just a bandana for anything.
Yeah, we can get Lala and Summer to...
Or maybe I go around wearing a bandana.
You can, just like Axl Rose does. But we can get Lala and Summer to model it. That'd be cool. Actually, Lala and Summer haven't turned up to the live stream for ages.
Yeah, because there was
all
all
the equipment.
I know, because when life was so much easier without this green screen over here.
I know. We're going to have to find a way of actually seeing the outside
Because when there was
world.
a green screen, we could show loads of things around here on the floor.
Yes, well, and the more and more equipment that we seem to accumulate, all because of you. Oh, but it's been fun.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Also, you can go check out my Patreon. There's, yeah, I mean, you can support me on my Patreon page. Links obviously in the description. There's also my sheet music as well. Right now, I am obviously working on one sheet music properly, and also, PayPal tips are there as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. So goodbye, everyone.
And as I've said, and I normally say it whenever we mention it earlier, and I forgot this time. Everyone else knows, certainly the regulars, all the tips, all the Patreon stuff, greatly appreciated. It all goes to Cole and all his stuff that he does. So thank you very much.
Oh yes, thank you. Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah, and I'm hungry again.
Of course you're hungry again.
As always, I am hungry. You're going to have to keep waving whilst I press buttons. I wonder
Right.
how long I